Hey, Brooklyn Squad, how's everybody doing? Hey, how are you? Hold on, let me just get right in this chair. Oh, this chair keep flopping on me, y'all. Hey, beautiful, how are you? Hey, Kathy B, smooches, my love. How are you? Hey, Barbara, Kathy B. How's everybody doing? I'm good. Hey, Debbie, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. Uh, gotta talk. I know I got a time schedule here, but got a little emotional earlier with Relentless for Answers because of Cody's trial tomorrow. Um, that's the first time she saw me break down and cry. But I'm all right. I'm all right. These cases really get me, y'all. Okay, so we got a back-to-back live today. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad, Real Life Drama, Real Life Crimes. I want to say thank you all for riding with me, for supporting the family, for supporting the victims. They all appreciate it. They really do. You guys were amazing last night with the lady that came up on here. And I'm gonna say something. We might don't agree with everybody's story, but let's respect everybody. Okay? We might not agree with everybody, but let's please respect everybody because not everybody can have a voice to go out there. As you see, the police are shutting people's voices down, right? So that's why I give these families and victims a platform so they can have a voice on my platform. Okay. So they would be able to speak and say what happened to them. I don't want them to leave here and say, oh God, her audience was just threw me under the bus, or oh God, they just feel like they just don't believe in me. They shutting me down like the police is, or I've never had anyone that I interviewed or any organization left here feeling less. So I want to thank you guys for just supporting the families. Actually, every family member that I've interviewed or any organization that I have interviewed over the last 2 or 3 years that I have been a content creator in true crime has always said, Brooklyn Squad, thank you. To not only me, to you guys, especially Alana Nanir's family, Alana Nanir's uncle, Alana Nanir's grandmother, Alana Nanir's mother. So they appreciate not only me, they appreciate you too. And let me just tell y'all something. They watch these videos. They watch. I'm just letting y'all know they watch. So it's very important, that we show the family love and support as well. That young lady came on here and she poured her heart out. A lot of people might not agree with what she was saying or might think it might have been fabricated a little bit. It doesn't matter. That's her story. And I give everyone a platform to say their story. I'm live to say their story. I give everybody a platform to speak. So I want to say thank you so much for supporting them, for loving them, and continue to do that because if they don't have the police and if they don't have the FBI and if they don't have people out there to back them up, they only got us and the other people that's on the internet supporting them. So let's continue to do that. And I want to say thank y'all for doing that last night. I appreciate it. We got 8 people in here. I hope I got 8 thumbs up. Okay. Let's get into this case. This case was given to me by an activist for human sex trafficking. Uh, Also, one more thing. Tomorrow is Cody Bias trial. Corey, his father, will be on trial. We are doing it live right here tomorrow. Brooklyn Squad, real life drama. That is the first case of children that I had worked. I had put it for 12 o'clock. Then I had to change it because I forgot I got a few things to do in the daytime with doctor's appointments and all that other shit. On the phone, of course, but I didn't want nothing to interrupt it. So I pushed it a little down for 4 o'clock p.m. because I got the times that the person gave me. They're going to be in and out doing it. So I changed it to 4. Okay, guys? But 4 o'clock right here. That monster still hasn't said where his son's body is. And we will be watching that trial right here. 4 o'clock. And then after that, we'll go into our next video that starts at 7:30. I already got it set up. Just like today, you ain't got to go nowhere. From this video, we go into the next one. It's straight like you knew taught me how to do it. Okay? All right. Okay. This case right here was an Amber Alert, right? And in the beginning, it was an Amber Alert. She's been missing since 2018. We are talking about Zaela Walker, 3 years old baby. I say baby, she's 3 years old. 3 years old. And this is Las Vegas. This is the Vegas case, Nevada. What are you doing out there, Nevada? Do we got a problem, Las Vegas? Because Missouri, I got a problem with. Florida, I got a problem with. Texas, I got a problem with. Vegas, do we got a problem? Because I think this is a few cases now. Come on. Last seen August 23rd, 2018. Now, after a couple of weeks, right, Zyla's mother left with Ricky and Carlos was under the impression that the two were going to get little Zyla and return home with her. On Saturday, August 25th, 2018, Las Vegas police officers dispatched to arrest. I don't even have to read it to tell you what the hell happened because I already looked at the thing a little bit. I'm calling out your hood. Girl, I'm calling out the police out the motherfucking, not your hood. Kathy B crazy. Now, apparently, right, Zaya's mother said she left Zaya with the father. The father said, then she said, oh, he won't give me back Zaya unless I give him a ransom. The Zaya's father says she didn't leave the baby. Well, let me backtrack. Zaya's mother said she left the baby with somebody. That person said the baby was not with me. Because Zaya's mother said they won't give me back my baby until I give them a ransom money. But it turns out the baby wasn't with her, with that person. Then it finds out that Zaya's mother and her boyfriend, which is Zaya's which is the baby father of Zion, decided to take a road trip. I mean, a very far road trip, like if they asses wasn't coming back. Where's that little girl? Oh, my thing messed up. Oh, hold on. No, it didn't. I just didn't pull it up. So I'm still new with this case, right? But when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, something just don't sound right. So I went checking the internet and I found another content creator that was deeply involved in this. And I believe she did an interview with the mother. So we're going to check that out too. But let's see what the news say, because I like visuals. Some people like audio. Some people don't like the news or nothing. They just like to talk on their channel. I like a little bit of it all, but I especially like visual. That's why I show y'all a lot of it. Hey Katie. Well, hey Katie baby. So, let's just get jumping right to it. Oh shit. Do I got my thing up? Okay.
The search continues for 3-year-old Zaela Walker, missing now for more than 3 months. The
Zaela.
child's father, 27-year-old Ricky Beasley, has been arrested in connection to her disappearance. But police remain hopeful that the toddler will be found alive. 8 News Now reporter Karen Castro is here with more on why investigators are having to work backwards in this case. Karen?
Well, Denise, police say they didn't have enough information to prove that the child was in danger when she was first reported missing. They're now developing a timeline, hoping it leads them to little Zaela, but at this point they have more questions than answers. This is where 3-year-old Zaela Walker was last seen on August 25th in the 4600 block of Mission Cantina Street near Craig Road and North 5th Street. Her family reported her and her parents missing.
Relatives thought it was weird that they left and thought it was a red flag at that point.
Spokesperson for the North Las Vegas Police Department, Eric Levitt, says they entered the 3 names into a national missing person database, hoping someone would see the toddler and her parents, Lakia Walker and Ricky Beasley, both 27 years old. Police believe the couple went on a road trip out of state and contacted a few friends along the way.
That's how we tracked them down to certain places. So it wasn't as if they just vanished off the face of the earth.
But there were no signs of little Zaela. Then on November 17th, the couple was pulled over in Houston, Texas, and they told law enforcement they had no idea where their daughter was. Authorities didn't have enough information to hold them, but Beasley was booked on a stolen vehicle charged and released. Walker was questioned before being let go. Soon after, North Las Vegas police turned to the public for help. More than 3 months after the family was first reported missing, someone called in an anonymous tip saying that they spotted the parents at the Lucky Club Casino.
We didn't know they were here in town, back in town. So that was huge.
On December 1st, the couple was brought in for questioning, which led to the arrest of Beasley, who detectives say was not cooperating with investigators. The child's mother is not a suspect in the case and is talking with police.
Right now, we don't have Zaela, so we don't have the full story.
Investigators believe Zaela may be with her father's friend or associate. It's unclear why, though. They want that person to come forward, saying they are not in trouble. Police just want to locate Zaela.
Missing now for more than 3 months. The child's father, 27-year-old Ricky Beasley, has been arrested in connection to her disappearance. But police remain hopeful that the toddler will be found alive. 8 News Now reporter Karen Castro is here with more on why investigators are having to work backwards in this case. Karen?
Well, Denise, police say they didn't have enough information to prove that the child was in danger when she was first reported missing. They are now developing a timeline, hoping it leads them to little Zaela, but at this point they have more questions than answers. This is where 3-year-old Zaela Walker was last seen on August 25th in the 4600 block of Mission Cantina Street near Craig Road and North 5th Street. Her family reported her and her parents missing.
Relatives thought it was weird that they left and thought it was a red flag at that point.
Spokesperson for the North Las Vegas Police Department, Eric Levitt, says they entered the 3 names into a national missing person database, hoping someone would see the toddler and her parents, Lakia Walker and Ricky Beasley, both 27 years old. Police believe the couple went on a road trip out of state and contacted a few friends along the way.
That's how we tracked them down to certain places. So it wasn't as if they just vanished off the face of the earth.
But there were no signs of little Zaela. Then on November 17th, the couple was pulled over in Houston, Texas, and they told law enforcement they had no idea where their daughter was. Authorities didn't have enough information to hold them, but Beasley was booked on a stolen vehicle charged and released. Walker was questioned before being let go. Soon after, North Las Vegas police turned to the public for help. More than 3 months after the family was first reported missing, someone called in an anonymous tip saying that they spotted the parents at the Lucky Club Casino.
We didn't know they were here in town, back in town. So that was huge.
On December 1st, the couple was brought in for questioning, which led to the arrest of Beasley, who detectives say was not cooperating with investigators. The child's mother is not a suspect in the case and is talking with police.
right now we don't have Zaela, so we don't have the full story.
Investigators believe Zaela may be with her father's friend or associate. It's unclear why, though. They want that person to come forward, saying they are not in trouble. Police just want to locate Zaela. Meanwhile, Beasley remains in custody on kidnapping and child abuse charges. Brian?
Okay, I'm really confused now. Hey, together we break productions. I love that name. I really do. I really like that name. I see her over there on your news platform a lot. That's your news people. Hey, thank you for joining Brooklyn Squad. I appreciate you for watching.
Okay.
Hey, Mama. Hey, sis. I'm talking to you,
I'm
Katie.
sorry. I'm sorry I'm late. I've been running nonstop, so I hadn't even ate till a while ago. I sat down and ate something.
It's okay. I'm a little confused. Wait a minute, because I read something else. I read that.
No, I missed what they said.
We're gonna watch another video, but what I read was she told somebody that the baby was with a babysitter or aunt. I thought it was with the baby's father, but it couldn't have been because the baby's father's rocking with her. But then she said, they want a ransom. I'm like, what? Then once they found out that wasn't true.
What did they say she was missing with?
The baby is missing. The baby. The 3-year-old daughter. Let me see if I can read this. Hold on. Damn, this is so small.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Kathy.
Okay, so let me send this to you, okay? You
probably. No, I heard. What was it saying? She had her dog.
No. I'm gonna send this to you. Here we go. This is what I'm gonna read. Okay, I just sent it to your messenger. Okay.
Okay, let me see. Okay. I couldn't understand what they were saying. Was she with her dog, or I missed that part? I couldn't understand.
No. They thought somebody reported, the family reported the daughter, the little girl, the mother, and the baby father missing. Right? But they found the baby father and the mother. But where's the daughter? Where's the 3-year-old little girl? Where is she? While they lamped up at the hotel parlaying, eating 99-cent bags of chips and and sold out the soda machine probably. But that's not what I had read at first. It says something about a ransom. I want to try to find out. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Because I was like, what? We doing ransoms now again? That's kind of, I don't know, kind of old. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. Okay, she spoke to the mother. So we're going to go.
Instead, they made a...
Here we go.
This week on Intrigued, full effect.
Why would you take her from her family?
Listen.
Why would you take her from her comfort zone? Why would you hurt her, period? She's only 3. What did she do to you to make you do this to her? The most beautiful, energetic little girl, lovable little girl, smart little girl. Please give Zaela back. Please give Zaela back.
I'm Chandrea Thomas, and welcome to episode 6. I sped up production on this bonus episode because of the urgency and the timeliness of the story and the case that I'm talking about. In this podcast, I talk about curious cases.
Hold on. The mother and father dropped the little girl off allegedly so they could spend time together. Allegedly. Okay? But where is she? Well, y'all dropped her
It
off
says
at.
to rekindle their relationship.
Right. So they could spend time together. But where's the little girl? And let me stop yelling. I know Dave trying to get sleep. But where's the little girl? Look at what year this has been. Yeah.
Appearances and other stuff. And today I'm talking about my first curious case. It's about 3-year-old Zaela Walker, who was kidnapped and has been missing from North Las Vegas, Nevada since August of last year. I had an exclusive interview with her mother, Lakia, who spoke out for the first time publicly about the case. I also had a chat with Zayla's maternal grandmother. To get a full scope of the story, I reached out to the father's side of the family, his attorney, and police about the case. I even requested a jailhouse interview with the father. This is a complicated and wild story filled with arrest, a 4-month-long road trip that stretched across the country, and at one point crossed over into Mexico. It actually took me a while to sort this all out, so let's get to it. This is what happened. It was Wednesday, August 15th, 2018 in North Las Vegas. According to Lakia, 3-year-old Zaela was spending the day with her father, Ricky Beasley, at his home. That's because Lakia was out that morning looking for a new job. Later that day, she came back and got into an argument with Ricky, who allegedly took Zaela inside of his home and wouldn't give her back. Lakia hasn't seen her daughter since. So your daughter has been missing since August. Tell me exactly what happened and how are you in the situation that you're in today? When was the last time you saw your daughter?
The last time I seen Zaela was on August 15th when I dropped her off to Ricky that morning. I had job interviews that week because I had just got back from Dallas. So he would watch her for me while I went to the job interviews. I dropped her off like I did the day before. I dropped her off with food, but I didn't bring enough food for her because I had a second interview in the afternoon. So we agreed that I'll bring some more food in between the interviews. And at the time when I came back after the first interview, he had his other daughter, Harlan, and Zaela at the park. So I met him at the park. Me and him was talking while the girls played. And conversation just escalated. Me and him got into it. I tried to take Zaela. He didn't want me to take her. He threw the food that I had made for her. He threw that on me. He had ended up walking the girls back to his mom's house because it's like walking distance from his mom's house. So I had drove around to his mom's house and parked in front of his mom's house. And the last time I actually seen her was when he walked them inside.
And then what happens at that point? You can't get into the house, or what happened?
He wanted me to leave her like we originally planned, and I go to the interview. However, I just know just because how the situation at the park went, I just wanted to get her and just go ahead and go home. I was over even going to the second interview at that point. So that whole day I sat outside the front of his house.
Lakia says she called 311, the non-emergency police number, to find out how she could get her daughter back. So when you say 311, is that the police department? Is that like 911 or what is that?
It's like a information. It's like non-emergency.
A non-emergency call. So at any point, did you call the police on the situation, or why did you decide not to do that?
I first called his brother's daughter mom, the one me and her are cool, and she's been through this situation with the brother before. So I had called her on the situation, and she told me that the police wouldn't come out. So she told me to call the 311 number, and they would tell me what I can do. So that's why I called the 311 number.
After waiting outside of Ricky's home for a few hours, Lakia says he came outside, jumped into her car, and took her to a park to have a conversation.
He drove my car around to the park. Me and him got into it again. He was telling me to get from in front of his house. I'm disturbing the peace in front of his house or whatever. That Wednesday was the first time he took Zaela. First time he actually put his hands on me. All that was the first time.
After the argument, she went back and parked outside of Ricky's home and stayed in her car overnight until Thursday morning. But still, no sign of Zaela. So let me ask you this, through all of this, and I'm sure people will ask this question, He's hitting you. He's done all these things. Why did you not call the police at that point?
Because when it comes to Ricky, he has to. It's like he has to be the alpha male. I don't know. I don't really care for getting people in trouble. You know, I feel like it was a even though, you know, with the altercations and all that, it was just I wanted to make it. I wanted to be peaceful with me getting her. I don't like all this drama.
By Friday, Lakia says Ricky told her that Zaela was in California with his relatives.
He was saying that since my mom had her that month before, that he was going to keep her the same amount of time that my mom had her.
Your understanding.
Katie said, hold up. He couldn't provide her with any food and she had to bring it. Why is he the father? Brazilian said, I thought the same thing, girl. Debbie says the mother sounds very suspicious. She's a cutie pie. Isn't she adorable? Isn't she?
Yes. Them eyes.
Katie says she's making excuses. Look at that face. Who could hurt? I know. Look at her little face. Who could want to hurt a baby? Like, come on.
Look at that little bow in her hair.
I know. She's adorable.
Isn't that just adorable, that little bow in her hair?
So adorable.
Some parents don't realize what they have.
They don't. They really, really don't.
I would take her. I would take her in a heartbeat.
I know you will, Mama.
Understanding is that he's telling you Zayla's in California with relatives. That's your understanding, but yet he's still in North Las Vegas working in the city and state that you're in Nevada, and yet he's giving you indications that your daughter is in California with some other relatives.
Me and Zayla's met the grandma. We used to see her almost every morning when we'll drop Ricky off at work and pick him up in the afternoon and everything. And she had been telling me also she wanted to spend time with Zaela and stuff. So that's why my first assumption was her.
On August 22nd, exactly 7 days after Ricky allegedly took Zaela, Lakia was on the road with him to California. So I had to ask, why did she decide to go? And she says she thought she was going to pick up Zaela and that they were rekindling their rocky relationship. So basically, you last saw your daughter on August the 15th. Within that next week, you've kind of reconciled with Ricky. It sounds like it's a very, very volatile back and forth relationship. Yeah. So within that week's time frame, you've decided that you and Ricky are getting along now, and you're going to take this road trip with him to California to where Zaela is supposed to be. Okay, so what happens on this road trip?
The first part of the road trip, it was a lot of back and forth arguing, just because of like the history and everything. We initially started off in California because he said that she was in California. It was just some driving around.
But they never made it to Zayla's supposed location. Instead, they made a cross-country detour. According to Lakia, by August 23rd, Ricky said he wanted to go to New Jersey to take care of some warrants. Meanwhile, Lakia's mother, Carla Richardson, says she reported her daughter missing because she couldn't reach her. By August 25th, Carla was able to track Lakia's iPhone and found it at a nearby park. She also found Lakia's car and IDs. At the time, Carla had no idea that her child had gone on a road trip with Ricky, but the discovery of the car and lack of communication caused her to file a missing persons report for Ricky, Lakia, and Zaela.
I got into her cell phone, and in her cell phone, there was proof that Ricky and Kia had been arguing all for a week, but and showing that Ricky wouldn't give Zaela back to Kia, and Kia was pleading for Ricky to give her Zaela. And it sounds like from reading her text, it came apart. She said, okay, I will do whatever you want me to do. Just give me my baby back.
Carla also went to Ricky's family for information.
We went over to the mother's house. To see was she over there? Had she seen Kia and Zaela? That's when the mother told me that Ricky was missing also. That he had left from work, supposed to have been going to work, and he had Zaela with him. He was supposed to have been giving Zaela to Kia, and he was going on to work. She did tell me that Ricky and Kia had been into it, and she was telling Ricky to give Zaela back to Kia.
All right. I hope you're still with me. Now let's get back to this road trip. Lakia says they both used their savings to pay for the trip. They slept at rest stops and they bought clothes at Walmart. And at one point, they stayed at a hotel in Chicago. I'm sure people are wondering this question. Did you go willingly? Were you afraid? Why did you take this road trip with him? Were you just in love with him and you just felt like you needed to do that? You know, I'm sure there's a lot of wonder as to how you, in your mind, how you were processing this whole trip all the way from California to New Jersey.
At first, it was me getting on the road to get Zaela. I didn't care about nothing. My whole mindset was getting on the road to get Zaela. When that plan had changed and he wanted to do the New Jersey thing, my whole mindset with that was, okay, let me just go ahead and do this, get him New Jersey. I get back to Vegas, I get Zaela, and then I'm cool. My whole mindset on this whole road trip was just me getting Zaela back, working with him to get her back. I have strong feelings for him and everything like that. I don't think of him as a bad person. I feel like as of right now, his actions are bad. It's no way explaining what he's doing right now, because it's real simple. You just have to tell where Zaela is and you get out of jail. But you rather sit in jail instead of tell her where she's at. And then you have people thinking that you're protecting me, but I know for a fact you're not protecting me. So it's like, who are you protecting and what's going on? Those are my questions I have right now. Because it's like from the whole time we was together, I never got any type of feeling or anything to say that, you know, Zaela was in harm, that she was somewhere that she was supposed to be. He really made me comfortable with where Zaela was at.
But and yet
he made you comfortable where Zaela was at, but he was beating the hell out of you.
Exactly.
But look, you out the street.
But look around at her pictures. She's always dressed so cute. Her hair's always done. She's got really nice toys. Something doesn't make sense with this story. I mean, look at her. She's just freaking adorable.
Isn't she?
And it looks like she has a good life if you was to pay attention to the pictures.
I'm wondering if, let me see. I do understand that she was trying to do what she could in order to keep her baby back.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. She may not have had anything to do with it. Maybe she just because I mean, even as a mother, think about it. You don't want to accept that somebody, especially the father of your child, would do something to your child. You know what I mean? So maybe she was just going along with it. And I mean, who knows?
Katie said if he was doing all that to her, she wasn't fearing for her daughter.
I don't know. It's who knows? Maybe she was afraid he did do something, and she was, or had somebody holding her, and she was afraid if she got out of line that he might have somebody hurt her or something. I don't know. Right now, I mean, I'm just looking at the pictures, and it looks like she's a happy little girl. I mean, whoever's dressing her in these pictures, she's just absolutely adorable, and her hair is fixed in every one of them. And if you look at the toys, she's got really nice toys. Everything looks clean. I mean, we automatically start assuming when it's a mother and father together that they both know what happened. But that's not always the case. Because she doesn't look like a child that's been neglected.
Right.
But I could be wrong. Like I said, I'd have to know more of the story, but it doesn't sound good for this little girl. It's sad.
Together We Break says, I think she was very afraid.
That's me too. That's what I think. Because she looks, I mean, looking at the daughter, she looked like she was a good mother. I didn't see any in all the pictures. Now, there may be more pictures that show differently, but she's
Right.
so nicely dressed and it looks clean. Look at the floors. I mean, that's a big telltale sign, you know?
But we don't know if that's her house. She could be with her grandmother, her aunt.
That could be, yeah.
That's
But
what I
look at
was
the,
thinking. I wonder who took care of her the most. Maybe her grandmother.
I don't know, but she's got a lot of toys there. I heard a case where
Yeah.
this lady wanted her son and she had a crazy man. He used the child. Yep, I've seen cases like that. She wanted the son. Yep. I've seen a lot of cases like that. But somebody's doing an amazing job keeping her clean and
Okay, so
look,
this
her little
lady
ears are
was
pierced.
she had a crazy man. He used the kids as leverage. Yeah. Beat the woman too. She
Yep.
stayed because she wanted her son. And she got her son back. Yeah, it should be crazy, man. I was in an abusive relationship and
Me
I had
too.
my kids and I was in fear for my life. Hey Barbara
I
Russian,
agree.
how are you?
I agree with
So
you. Together we break. I think she was in fear because of the way this guy was doing. I hope she didn't have anything to do with this.
well, I'm not gonna I'm I'm gonna finish this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
Oh,
nothing. I'm gonna keep it.
oh no, don't
I
tell
ain't
me
gonna
that.
spoil it for y'all, cause y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet.
In all this time period, you never got a phone call. Did you ever, ask, hey, can I talk to her
Yeah,
on the phone?
I was asking. I asked so many times. I would ask them, could they send a picture? Can I talk to her? I would you could say every day I was either for the first part of the road trip I was asking for at least pictures of Zaela to at least talk to her. I wanted to call my mom, but he was real stingy with his phone. I'll ask him about the pictures. Or did they send you the pictures yet? He'd be like, oh no, nobody sent me a picture, but she's good. She's playing with the kids right now. We don't want to distract her. Because when Zaela sees me, she don't want to be bothered with nobody else. That's fact. She don't want to be bothered with anybody. She don't want to deal with nobody. It's like her mom is here, and that's all that matters.
By September 14th, they were back in Vegas. Okay, so from what I'm understanding now, from basically with the timeline that you're giving me, on September from the 23rd of August through the 14th of September, you're on the road with Ricky. You're heading from California towards New Jersey. So when you get to the 14th of September, where are you? Do you ever make it to New Jersey? What happens next?
No, I'm back in Vegas on the 14th. That's when he actually told me about the whole missing person thing. My mom, she reported us missing. He was saying that that she had said that I was kidnapped, that he kidnapped Zaela and everything like that. We went from California to up to, I want to say, Utah. We went all the way over as far as Ohio, and then we went down. So the last city before Vegas was Arizona.
By the end of September, the couple took yet another road trip back to California, then Mexico and Houston. And according to Lakia, they had contact with law enforcement multiple times. Once in Mexico in late September. Now, this is after they were reported missing. Then a second time while driving through Arizona, and a third time around November 17th in Houston. That's because the car they were driving was reported stolen. During their time in Houston, they worked day jobs and lived in a motel for about 2 months.
Thank you,
I agreed
Barbara.
to, doing the family thing with him. Like I stopped being resistant with that. So it was like, okay, you want to do family thing? Let's do that. He wanted stability for Zaela. He wanted to make sure that we had a place that we can, take her to where she can have some stability, grow, and everything like that. Me and him work together.
At what point do you leave Houston and things start to escalate from there?
Okay, so the police had pulled us over when we were pulling into the motel. He said that he couldn't see the license plate. Said that the license plate was covered. I'm guessing the light that's supposed to shine on the license plate was out. I don't know, but he said he couldn't see the license plate. So he pulled us over. The officer was like, "This car was reported stolen." He was like, "Whose car is this?" Ricky's like, "It's my mom's car." And he's like, "Your mom know you got this car?" He's like, "Yeah."
The couple eventually saved some money, left Texas, and headed home. They got back to Las Vegas on November 30th, and that's when the fourth and final contact with police happened. On December 1st, Ricky was arrested for kidnapping Zaela, along with child abuse and neglect. How do you feel about Ricky now?
I don't know.
Throughout the whole trip, Lakia says she didn't have her daughter and still thought that Zaela was visiting Ricky's family. She also said that her love for Ricky blinded her judgment. I want to understand this relationship you have or had with Ricky. It sounds like it was toxic, abusive at times, according to reports that I've seen too. I just want to know, where was your mind at in thinking that you were okay in that situation? Or did you feel like you were so in love with this man that you just kind of went along for the ride and hoped that everything would work out? I want to wrap my head around where your head was at that time.
I just besides that, the times of the whole physical altercation, like the whole time on the road trip, Ricky was not mean. He was like extra nice. He wanted to hold hands. He wanted to open doors and stuff like that. Always make sure I eat and all that stuff, whatever. He was real like genuine, like the whole time of this whole road trip. Only thing I can say that for sure he was doing was lying and being very manipulative, but I didn't know that he was lying or being manipulative until I got back to Vegas. The whole road trip, I took it as maybe he do want to, actually, build a family with us and stuff like that. That's where his head is. That's what he's actually doing. Like, he's doing it. He's trying to show it. So that's what I thought. The dude was really genuine in what he was doing.
So you get back to Nevada. Ricky gets arrested. You don't get arrested, but Ricky does.
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, what happens? Are you worried if your daughter is alive? Are you scared for her safety? Do you have any clue about who truly has her?
No,
what is going on in your mind when it comes to Zaela?
I didn't start worrying until he got arrested, because he got the kidnapping charges, is because only thing he had to do was make sure that the person that he was emailing gave me Zaela. That's all he had to make sure, like with that situation, and he wouldn't do that.
At this point, from what you understand, any clue about who may have your daughter, about what's happening with her, about where she may be? Do you have any indication whatsoever about any of that right now?
Not right now.
I asked Carla how she felt about the road trips.
There was a lot of things going on through my mind. I knew that Ricky was manipulating Kia when Kia wasn't calling me at all, and that I was on social media, and it was on her page on social media. So I knew therefore that he wasn't allowing her even to go on social media, because if she's very private. If she would have seen all that stuff on social media, she would have called me and said, "Mom, really? What are you doing?" She doesn't show her emotions like that, but I know that she's hurting. She doesn't eat really. I have to keep asking her, "Hey, you want this? Hey, you want this? Hey, you want this? Hey, you want me to cook this?" Trying to get her to eat.
Okay. If you're just coming in, what we're talking about, hey Barbara, is this 3 years old princess from Las Vegas. Her father told her, her father was very abusive with the mother. Her father told her that he took her to another family member's house. Okay? But I'm not going to get into too much, because I really want you guys to just listen and watch it. But for Barbara and others that's just coming in, he told her, I took her to another family member's house and I'm going to let her spend time there, because when you took her to your mama's house or whoever's house that she was at, she was able to spend as much time as needed. Okay. But the thing is, this has been since 2018. What year are we in? And she's still missing? You know? They picked him up, put him in jail. And I'm not going to say too much, but this is a content creator interviewing her. She must be at home at the time, or out about at the time of the interview. I don't want to say too much. Yes. A long time.
Yes, she would be what, 9 now?
Yeah. So I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
So that she can eat
and for you
and
guys,
she
you
can
know?
drink. And in that room, she stays in her room. I go in there, she's reading her word. The television don't always be on. I know she's hurting. I could tell that she's hurting.
And I had the same question for Lakia.
Let me ask you this. When you know, time has gone by, you're looking at, you know, there's all these court dates and things coming up for Ricky. When you stop and you take a step back and you examine and really look at everything that took place, this is wild stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think about everything that's happened? Like, really, when you stop and think about it, what goes through your mind when you reevaluate the whole situation? Do you feel like he was manipulating you and more controlling you?
To the fullest, like to the fullest. He made sure that he made sure that the people he was telling me Zaela was with was the people that I'm comfortable and that I know that she's comfortable around herself. He made sure that I stayed mad at my mom, so I wouldn't reach out to my mama at all. He made sure these things right here, so I wouldn't actually get any real information from anybody or any type of information from anybody but him. He made sure that. The whole time I'm just thinking, you know, I work with him, I get Zaela back, and I can go about my business. Was my whole mindset.
From your perspective as Zaela's mom, I mean, how are you feeling now? Your daughter, you haven't seen her in a long time or spoken to her. So where is your heart right now? How are you feeling about everything that you know, experienced recently?
I feel less than, because it's like, it's different when you think she's with people that you know, and then to turn out that you have no idea where she's at all. Like, I don't feel like that'll feel good to any parent. I try not to with ill feelings, but it's like I feel like each day that I go without saying Zay, hatred just keeps coming in my heart towards Ricky, because it's like, why? I literally have not did anything to you at all. Been doing whatever he say.
Right,
but
Debbie.
Why do you think that it's okay to actually take her from me, keep her from me?
All right, so check this out. I wanted to get both sides of this story. And trust me, I tried. I asked Ricky for a jailhouse interview. He declined. I tried to reach his family on social media and his attorney, and there was no response whatsoever. So with that, I reached out to Eric Levitt, the spokesperson for the North Las Vegas Police Department, with a lot of questions, and I got plenty of answers. He basically broke it down like this. They do believe with 100% certainty that Lakia is being truthful, and he said that she was fully cooperative with investigators.
I went ahead and did the interviews with the detectives. I did the polygraph test, and I cleared up everything that was said about me during the time that I was gone and not speaking. I cleared all that up with the detectives at that time.
Okay, and so just to be clear, so you did take polygraph exams. Was there just one polygraph, or were there multiple polygraphs done on you?
No, it was just one. It was one done with the FBI in Vegas.
He also says that the father didn't say much, but the information that he did give to investigators was false. They believe that Zaela could be with one of Ricky's associates, and so far, there are no signs of foul play. They're still hopeful that she's alive. Another interesting thing is that police told me that at least 4 detectives working the case have interviewed family members on both sides and believe those family members have no idea of where Zaela is or who has her. Police also say when it comes to those who may have Zaela, it's best to get the child back as soon as possible to prevent charges from being filed. And if Zaela is not found soon, Ricky could face more charges of his own down the line.
I do think that Zaela is alive and she's safe and she's healthy. But where he placed her to is the concern. Where is she? Why is nobody saying anything? Why are they not coming forward and saying anything? So I really think, and I want to think that he has given her to somebody, and that and it's more than him that's included in this, and that's the reason why he's not saying anything, because it's just not him. Somebody else is involved in this, and Ricky doesn't want to tell who is involved in this, so he's not telling.
I received a ton of pictures and videos of Zaela from her family, and you can tell that she's got a lot of energy and spunk.
Say cheese. Say hi, mommy. Hi, mommy. I love you. I love you. I miss you. I miss you.
My baby is awesome. She's so smart. She likes to read. She likes to talk. She likes to hog the TV. She loves her cartoons. She likes to draw. We did homeschooling. She's potty trained. I had a potty trained by the time she turned 2. She likes to talk. She likes to dance. She's just a happy little, joyful little, just blessing all in itself. Like, just hugging her. I used to just lay my head on her lap and she'll rub my head. I do that to her. She's just, and she doesn't play about her mama. That's for sure.
So let's say hypothetically that the people who may have Zaela are listening to this podcast. What would be your message to those people?
My message to them would just be, if they can just go ahead and drop her off to me, contact me. I'm literally not trying to get anybody in trouble. Ricky I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to get them in trouble. So if they can just reach out to me personally so I can get Zaela and clear up this situation, he can get out of jail. He can go on by his business and do whatever he wants to do. Nobody has to get in trouble. But if they could just reach out to me so I can get Zaela, then I'll love them for a lifetime.
And what about Ricky? Because it looks like you haven't been able to have any contact with him. I mean, I'm guessing that he won't be able to hear the podcast, or who knows, maybe he can. But what would you say to Ricky at this point?
Man, I would say Ricky Beasley. It's no reason for you to be sitting up in jail. First of all, you're telling all these lies to your family. You have people thinking that you protected me from something, and we know that's not for a fact. You have people making all these assumptions on about Zaela, and all this stuff. It just is not right. Like the logic behind it, none of it is right at all. Like, none of this justifies like your actions at all. So I would really think that the smart thing for you to do is to make the arrangements, call whoever has her, make the arrangements for them to drop her back off to me, and you figure out that legal stuff on your own, because I feel like you'd have had opportunities to actually get out of this legal stuff, so you wouldn't be sitting around all on social media, the news and stuff, looking like a monster. This opportunity, and then your family, they at first they were bashing both of us, and then when he got arrested, they just want to bash me, and now it's they want justice for Ricky. I feel like while he was manipulating me, he made sure that his family was manipulating my mama. And none of this stuff is right at all. So I feel like the best thing for Ricky to do is to make arrangements with whoever has her to drop her off. The fact that people feel like that even it's a whole bunch of people that don't know me, so don't know, people don't know like how hard I go for my daughter. So no, I would never harm my daughter or allow anybody else to.
Do you have a message for Zaela?
Yes, baby, don't worry, I'm coming to get you wherever you are. I am coming to get you, and don't worry, we will be back with each other. That's for sure. I don't care how the situation, how people are looking at the situation. I have faith in God, and I trust in God to know that I will get my daughter back.
I just want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me, because I know this is the first, media interview that you've done about your daughter and the case and everything like that. And I just want to say I appreciate your time, and hopefully, soon you can have Zaela back. And I hope that someone who hears this podcast will, loosen up their grip and just really come forward with information. So, we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. And hopefully, when people hear the story and they see Zaela's pictures and how cute and adorable she is, they will share it. And that whoever has her will, step forward and just let her be back where she needs to be.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know for a fact that's one thing that worries me the most, because I know she misses me. I know she misses, everybody she's used to. So I know that she's asking questions, like where's my mama, where's my nana, where's my papa,
When it comes to my final thoughts about this case, I had to admit that it was confusing.
I didn't even know I was muted, y'all. I'm over here talking and talking. I was saying, before I hit y'all
I
with the
know I was.
bombshell, I want to know what y'all got to say about this, because I'm about to play something. It's going to disappoint a few of y'all. But before I play
No,
it,
because at the end of this,
what
I
do you
don't
got to
think it
say
is, because
about
at
it?
the
Yeah, I'm
end of
about to
this,
play something, but what you got to say about this? I want to know what y'all have
at
to
the end
say.
of this, when she kept saying, "Baby, I'm coming for you," and it's been this long. Yeah, she's covering for him for something.
You think so?
What? Yeah, what? I don't know.
Okay.
Do y'all feel that way?
This is deep. Look. Hold on. Together we break said this is deep. Yeah, it's about to get more deep. She said, this is so crazy. After getting away from him, I would not have nice words for that animal. Ooh, I know that's right. Anybody else said for this remainder me of this podcast? Oh, what Barbara said up here? Oh, I can't. Hold on. Debbie said yes. Kathy B says hubby doesn't think she sound concerned by the interview. Not sincere.
I agree.
Not sincere. Okay. I'm gonna play y'all something. See, I could find it on the regular search thing. I was trying to find it on the YouTube thing. It'd just be a little easier, but that's okay. Okay. I shall return.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I don't even. Oh, maybe I could do it. Hold on, let me see something. I wonder if I could. Hold on, I wonder if I could do it like this. Yeah,
For
I think.
me, her being scared of him now, her daughter's been missing 6 years. and he's in jail, so it would be a perfect time for her to roll on him. If it
Exactly.
was, especially to get her child back, I would roll on anybody if it come to somebody holding my child for 6 years. So at this point, I think she's involved.
It came right up. Damn.
Do y'all not feel that way? 6 years is a long time. Not saying she was involved, but she knows something. She has to. You ought to see this cat of mine. Oh, my word.
Okay. Okay. Oh, y'all could see it. Damn, that was good. All right, y'all ready? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Parents are accused of murder, but her body's never been found.
The IT. You're watching 8 News Now at 11.
It's been nearly a year since a 3-year-old girl went missing. Her parents are accused of murder, but her body's never been found.
The I-Team has been trying. The I-Team has been trying to piece together this case. Vanessa Murphy now with more.
The only people who may have known what happened to 3-year-old Zaela Walker are her parents, Lakia Walker and Ricky Beasley. They're in jail accused of murder while Zaela has never been found.
Everybody think I did this, period.
This is audio obtained by the I-Team from the murder case. It is a recording of a conversation between Ricky and Lakia.
When I'm found, when I turn myself in, everybody gonna know that Lakia ain't no victim.
Bro, just chill.
Activity.
But chill. No, cause
You got
bro,
I'm not
all you gotta do, this is simple. All you gotta do from here, you said it at the beginning. Nobody, no case.
But later in this 30-minute conversation, they speak about Zaela like she's alive.
That's all she wants is her mama.
Lakia refers to Zaela as being with the mother of Ricky's other child.
Zaela is already with Brianna. I just need you to go be with them, and y'all do what the you need to do for our daughter. That's it. We don't got nothing to talk about.
But Brianna Young told police she never had Zaela, and that's a recurring theme of this case. Police say both Ricky and Lakia changed their stories about who Zaela was with. And then when police contacted those people, they said they never had Zaela.
If I could say I was in a movie and the script was against me, but it was well written, this is one of the best well-written scripts
together
ever.
Here's how police say the events unfolded. Ricky Beasley wasn't in Zayla's life much during her first 2 years. The summer of 2018, he was spending time with her. On August 15th, detectives say Zaela was with Ricky while Lakia went to a job interview. At noon, they met at Sandstone Ridge Park in North Las Vegas, and Ricky refused to give Zaela back. Lakia then stayed in front of Ricky's home where he lived with his mother and called 911 and 311 to get her child back. In the days that followed, text messages reveal how Lakia begged Ricky for Zaela and expressed concern about a doctor's appointment for Zaela since a doctor pointed out a swollen lymph node. Ricky demanded money. 13 bands, meaning $13,000. Lakia said she'd work as a stripper to raise the money. On August 21st, Ricky's mother later told police she heard a thump and then saw Ricky carrying Zaela to the bathtub for a shower. He claimed she urinated and he threw a cot because he was mad. According to police, that would be the last day anyone other than Ricky or Lakia saw Zaela alive. The next day, Ricky would do a Google search on treating seizures, including whether marijuana would help. He then went to Reef Dispensary and purchased a joint. The night of August 22nd, he and Lakia met at Craig Ranch Park, where she left her cell phone, her wallet, and car. And they left in Ricky's mother's car, making a stop near Mount Charleston before leaving town. On September 17th, they came back to Las Vegas for money and left again. On September 23rd, they were stopped at Mexico's border. They then continued traveling through multiple states. On November 16th, they were stopped in Texas, where they tried to start a new life. On November 30th, North Las Vegas police asked for help to find the parents and child. On December 1st, Lakia and Ricky were spotted at a North Las Vegas casino. Ricky was arrested. On March 15th, so was Lakia. Ricky's mother later changed her story, according to a prosecutor, describing the timing of that thump differently, saying it occurred after Zaela was already in the shower. She also told police she kept her car clean. Remember, that's what Ricky was driving when the couple skipped town. Lakia said during the couple's travels, there was a terrible smell in the trunk she tried to get rid of. Detectives make it clear Ricky lied about Zaela's whereabouts, and Lakia, who begged to be with her daughter, suddenly showed a lack of concern after August 22nd. She didn't even call her daughter for her third birthday. A detective says Lakia described the couple's road trip as her opportunity to be free and live her own life, while it's unclear what happened to her own child.
I'm out here ruining lives, and I ruined Zaela's life. Zaela don't need me in her life.
Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
The I-team reached out to the Clark County District Attorney's Office to clarify the origination of that recording between Lakia and Ricky, but the DA's office would not comment. Now, we have put the entire recording on our website at lasvegasnow.com for you to hear.
Both Lakia Walker and Ricky Beasley denied our request for interviews. They are both awaiting trial. We also reached out to the ex-girlfriend of Ricky and both of the defendants' mothers, who did not respond.
If you have any information on Zaela's whereabouts, you are urged to please call Crime Stoppers.
You know, Josh, some lawyers show up on TV with a fancy car, expensive suit, and then they never open their mouth.
Right. Imagine a lawyer with...
Interesting, huh? Very sad.
The fact that his other baby mama won't talk tells me he's a pretty scary man. Right. Nobody's wanting to talk.
And she said in the beginning, I didn't have the baby. Because they try to push the baby on her, saying, oh, she had the baby. First you said the other lady had the baby. The older, I think the great-grandmother or something, or his grandmother's side. Now you saying your ex-baby mama had the baby. She's like, I didn't have the baby. No, what y'all did was y'all got rid of that baby because she was in y'all way. Trying to kindle y'all broken up domestic violence relationship.
Well, didn't his mother say he heard a thump? She heard a thump?
Exactly. Yeah. I said I had something else for y'all. Hold your seats on it.
I don't even know what to say. The answer's right there. And they dropped her somewhere in their travels.
Exactly. They went to the casino, to the hotel. They was chilling. And that's why they got busted. Right? Huh?
Are both of them in jail?
Yes.
Good.
First he was. Good. When she did that interview with the YouTuber, she wasn't in jail yet. That's why I was like, she's in jail, but she's out and about somewhere. I didn't want to tell y'all she wasn't arrested. She wasn't arrested yet. He was arrested. They wasn't even looking at her yet. Or they probably was. But the way she was sounding like,
I'm sure they believe she's got something to do with this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. That's why her ass is charged. She's charged with murder.
They have to have some evidence then. Exactly. You can't just charge somebody with murder without some kind of evidence.
No, that's like the Alana Lanier case I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. What y'all gotta say? What y'all thinking? I know y'all was like, oh man.
She's saying, together is saying, can we get that audio? See. The audio that they were just talking about.
Oh, what was it? The full audio?
It was a full audio.
Yes. Yeah, I believe so. Can you get the copy? Was he talking about on his website? Was it the full audio? I could try, yeah.
Yeah, pull it up
Let
and
me
see if you
see.
can.
Let me see. Damn. All right, hold on.
Do
You
you
want
need
to
to go
you want
back
to
on
try it, or you
the
want me to try it? Let me see.
You know I can't try it. My internet's
Oh yeah, duh. What I'm thinking.
tomorrow.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, where the hell was it? Where am I at now?
I don't understand. What is wrong with these parents?
I know. Let me try to do it on my phone first.
While you're doing that, I'll talk to everybody. Today,
Okay.
people don't realize when we're researching cases, because we seem so put together on the shows, that we don't have our mental breakdown. Today, we had a mental breakdown. I had one yesterday. Um, so for all of y'all who think that we get in here and cover these cases and it doesn't affect us, I promise you, we do a lot of crying when we see things like this. Jasmine really had her breakdown today.
She saw me for the first time cry and cry and
Usually it's
cry.
me. Usually
Yeah.
it's me crying, and today she had a breakdown. So
I don't.
it does
I just. It affects us a lot.
yeah, and just the thought that these children they think they can trust their parents of all people, you know, and then their parents do something to hurt them, and it's like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Nothing shocks me anymore.
No.
But that little girl, she was beautiful. Why not give her to somebody? There's plenty of people who can't have children that would have loved to had her. I mean, my children are grown and I'd have took her. I wouldn't want to start over again at my age, but I would have if it had saved her life.
Ooh. Sorry.
I'm just shocked.
I know. His
That's right, Barbara. I agree, Barbara.
oh, his thing is not down there though.
It doesn't show the full interview. It's
His
going to be
his
on.
link, his thing is not down here. You know when he said that link thing should be down here, whatever.
Okay, go to their page where you
That's
got
where
the.
I'm at. That's where I'm
Okay,
at.
and you don't
Yeah.
see anything on the page.
Wait, hold on. This is so long ago. It's 2018.
He said the phone call, I think.
The phone call. Hmm.
Do y'all think that the father, is the one that killed this child, and the mother just went along to cover it up, or do y'all believe that she helped? You can't find it.
No, but I'm putting it in YouTube just to see because should be popping up on YouTube. Like you never know.
Oh,
You know
cool.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see something.
I don't know. He said the phone call, I think. Yeah, that's what the video is supposed to be about, the actual phone call between them.
Between them, right?
Very sad case. A lot of. Mm. I agree. I agree together. And Barbara, yes, any cases like that, um, it weighs heavy. You know, and the sad part is, like, there's some that's been missing for years. And like the one I'm covering, it's a 40-year-old case, and people forget about it. I mean, imagine if that was your child and the world forgot about your child. So that's why we do this, because somebody
Mhm.
has to get their story out, keep it alive. because if not, it's just going to get swept under the rug. I have covered.
Me too. Together we break. Wow. You have nightmares too? Wow, that's
I think we all
crazy.
have. I think
I had a nightmare last week talking about Amber Alert, the baby. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's good to feel that like we're not alone though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we all. Mm-hmm.
But I've heard people say that because we covered these cases, we've gotten insensitive to them. It doesn't bother us as bad because we're so used to it. That's not true at all.
Really? Somebody? I never. Wow, you
I've
heard
had
somebody
somebody
say
tell
that?
me that. Yes, I've actually had somebody say, how can you cover these cases? You know, a lot of people want to walk
Really?
away. CPS
Wow.
came after me, but really,
You're talking too much. Oh, that's crazy.
doesn't surprise me.
I believe I'm subscribed to your channel too.
I just subscribed.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put the? I can't. Remember, I can't put the link in there because of this situation.
Wow.
But no, wait, I can. Hang on.
Yes, you
Look, I
can.
can do it from my phone.
Yeah, somebody put her link in there.
I'm doing it now.
I have a nightmare every night. I have been having a dream that someone in me. Really, Barbara Russian? Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
There we go, guys. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to our channel.
No way, together we break. Are you serious?
What
She
was
said
it?
somebody pretended to be a parent that needed help. And
That
they
is
was
Brooklyn, that is exactly why I got my certifications, because you got to be able to see everything. We're in the middle of something that could be like that, what I was telling you today, that case where there was a case, I don't know if y'all remember, I'm still trying to find it, but I remember it said that this little boy was playing with another little boy on the internet, and they became real good friends. They played on a game, some kind of game system, and they were doing it for months. And so the father, supposedly the father, I don't know if it was really the father, because the last time I remembered that, I think he was just a sexual pedophile who was some kin to the family or friends with the family, brought the child over and let them start playing and getting close to each other. Are you leaving? Oh, okay. And so over time, the parents felt comfortable because this child had actually played with this other one and everything. So they decided to let him go to the friend's house, and that man was a pedophile, and they never got their child back. So I tell people, keep your kids off the internet unless you're going to watch them, and don't be letting them make friends with people that you're not around them every day, because you just don't know. You just don't know. Okay. So you can't say that word?
What?
Well, how are you supposed to say it? Can you say pedo? I don't know what to say.
No, YouTube is so strict. That's why people be leaving YouTube, girl. They moving over to that other thing that I'm connected on. We're gonna have to go over there sometimes.
Yeah, let's do
move
that.
around a little bit.
How are all these other videos saying these words?
That's what yeah, let me ask
We're
y'all
getting
that
videos
question.
that has the words in there, but we're not allowed to say them. That's weird.
Right.
Minor.
I've heard so many videos say that word and say the word murderer and all this and all that, and YouTube don't just let it fly. But some people, they just be striking and doing all this on their channel, and it is crazy.
I've heard some of these content creators say things much worse than that word.
Yeah.
So how do
YouTube
you
is
cover a
funny.
show if you can't?
That's why I was telling y'all to go over to my other what's the other shit that I'm on? Look, I got so many I can't even count. Oh gosh. What is the other one? I gotta load it back up. Oh no, it's already loaded. Twitch. That's what I was saying. We need to go on Twitch.
I have Twitch.
You do? Me too.
R for answers. It's the same as Relentless for answers, but it's just R for answers.
We really, really need to go on Twitch.
Thank you, Debbie. Our live is
I'm gonna
I read that.
I know my other thing is at 9:30, but I'm gonna pump it up to 9.
Okay.
Cause that's like, cause we already really, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Might as well. Right? What you think?
Yeah, if you want to, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is crazy. It's crazy you can't smoke a cigarette live. Then why do some other content creators smoke cigarettes live?
No, you can't smoke a cigarette live. It's on Facebook stopped it. Facebook, who said that? You can't smoke a cigarette live.
I know somebody who does. Tommy Jude on Once Upon a Crime Time smokes 3 or 4 cigarettes.
No, you can smoke a cigarette live on YouTube. It's Facebook. They said something about my videos, and I noticed there was a smoking. I believe they stopped that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do smoke, but I always.
Because I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, both my Facebooks and YouTube.
Okay.
It's just weird. It's weird, y'all. But we're going to move into the next video, y'all. As soon as I change the time.
You're going to change the time? Give it a couple of seconds. Let me run.
Go ahead. Yeah,
okay. All right. I'll see you guys in the next show. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and leave this
one. Trial in case of missing. Oh, what was the name of it? Let me see.
Is this in it? I'll see
y'all
y'all in a
12
minute.
years old. It was the 12 years old. All right, y'all. Y'all ain't even got to go nowhere because we're going to move right into the next show. You want me to drop the link? All right. We got a few minutes. We got like 5 minutes. Hold on. We gonna drop the link. We gonna drop the link. We gon' There you go, baby girl. I dropped the link. If you wanted to come up, together we break. Oh, for her show? Oh, okay. Oh, so you could subscribe to her channel. Yeah. Okay. I'm bugging. I'm like, girl, come on up. You got a sore throat together? Well, y'all think this was something. Wait till I get into the next video. It do. Drink some honey and tea. Oh, that sucks. Honey and tea. And cough. What's that? Cough drops. I think, right? That's the only thing I would think of. What you doing, Barbara Russia? What you talking about? I love you too, Mookie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mookie Mookie. Thank you, Boo Boo. Thank you, Boo Boo. My Barbara. What you said? Where you at? I have been having issues with my since I caught the Bud Light. Oh, really? Oh, I hope you feel better. I hate getting sick, girl. Oh, I can't, and I barely get sick, like with a cold or a sore throat. But when I do, I'm like a baby. I swear. I'm like a child. I swear. But I hope you feel better. I'm so glad you came on here. Thank you. Thank you. Together we break. As I be seeing you over there on your news channel and stuff, and I see you're a real supporter. That's pretty cool. Your news was popping on yesterday over there, man. I can't even front. I was in there. For real, for real. All right, y'all. We gonna move it on. This damn thing keeps. We gonna first of all. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you in here together. Also, together we break. Tomorrow is the Cody trial. Cody Bias, his father Corey, is going on trial tomorrow. Yes. So we're gonna cover it live right here at 4 p.m. I was gonna do it at 12, but then I was like, I don't want nothing to interfere with any stuff I got going on in the day. Like I don't want to keep pausing and doing that because I got some stuff to do in the day with some phone calls to make and stuff. So I said, let me just make sure I do it in the afternoon. But at least it ain't like 7, 8. So I pushed it at 4 o'clock. Yeah, she was with my big brother. The truth, he was on here yesterday. Yes. Yes. But we're gonna cover that case tomorrow. It will be in the courtroom. They're gonna have cameras. Cody Bias was the first child case that I've ever covered. Jelani Day was the first adult case that I covered on here, but Cody was the first child case that I ever covered on my true crime on this channel. And they still haven't found his body. They still haven't found his body. So his father, Corey, is going on trial, and I definitely want to do this tomorrow. Damn, I wish I had some I'm getting candles this week. I keep forgetting. Darn it. He was so cute, wasn't he? So cute. So 4 o'clock tomorrow, and then after that, we're going into the next live after that, which is 7:30. Okay? But let's go into the next live now. Don't go nowhere. I see y'all in 1 minute.